Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Pirates will kick this deep, begin the game. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Flames lining up here on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Flames move into the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Pirates. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And now the handoff. He's breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll test the right side here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Gets some space around the 30. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. And the Flames looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Flames are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. We go with a direct snap. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And the runner takes off to his right. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Gonna run it. It's Chambers. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The Pirates will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
42 Spider, 4-2, can.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
He's brought down at the 21. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 30. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
East Carolina's offense has back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Pirates are going to cash in here in the red zone. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
East Carolina, 14, number 7.
Returner choosing to field this one. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Flames. He will score. Special teams make it a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
East Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Finding some room with the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Can he get there on the ground? And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Pirates looking to run some tempo here. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Pirates begin a new series here, first and 10. The back's got it. He's got room, looking for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. The Pirates looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
14.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And your Liberty Flames will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
A massive shift in field position in one play. From inside their own 10, they're now threatening to score. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Past midfield. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Pirates. And the interception taken to the house.
Points for the
6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Flames will crank up the tempo. And in first down, right back to the running game. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense in hurry-up mode. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Liberty.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Let's go! Let's build that momentum offense. Got it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Ball handed off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Flames bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Flames will kick this away to get the second half going.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. East Carolina's offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, East Carolina. And the beatdown continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. And the Flames come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. The pass is intercepted.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll run it to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Now here's the toss play. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? The Pirates pick up enough for a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Good, a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field. Just trucks through the defender. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff to the receiver on first and goal. Touchdown, Pirates. And this one is getting ugly.
Touchdown, East Carolina. Number 81 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
East Carolina, 49. Liberty, 14.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Liberty Flames will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
It's caught downfield. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to chuck it again. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Liberty. And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
East Carolina, 49. Liberty, 21.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11, not good field position to start the drive.
East Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And the Flames hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, East Carolina, 49. Liberty, 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll run it here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. We knew that tackling was going to be a huge factor today, Kirk. They don't bring him down, and the result is a big gain.
Yeah, where's the form tackling? I know it's a lost art in today's game. Sometimes these guys just come in with their shoulders and just try to bring you down with power and speed, but they've got to do a much better job if they have any chance of slowing this back down or trying to use their arms to pull him down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Pirates. And the route is on.
East Carolina.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
The kick is good.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
East Carolina, 56. Liberty, 28.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Ball carried by the running back. Gain of 5. Brings up second down.
The gain makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And off the deflection, it's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Flames will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get it down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Empty set now, 5 wide. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. The Pirates are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the 1st down.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marking, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
number 82.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
Liberty Flames will take over. First and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.